Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today on this perfect afternoon with this beautiful, glorious redwood grove as our backdrop, joined by family and friends and in the sight of God, to witness and share in the joy that Britany and Derrick have made us wait 4 years to share with them. Britany and Derrick have invited you here today because they want you to rejoice with them. The love they have discovered in one another has swept them up with joy, and they want each and every one of you to share in their immense delight. Why do we gather for weddings? We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as so important that we acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. But why? Why this moment? I believe it's because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's our great unifier, our one universal truth. That truth believes that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing to be true. Love is what we're doing right, and that is why we gather to celebrate. Words alone cannot begin to express how glad Britany and Derrick are that so many of you were able to join them here for this milestone moment. Marriage is the most wonderful human relationship. It challenges us to become united without losing a sense of ourselves as individuals. It challenges us to live richer, more fulfilling lives. It challenges us to not lose ourselves in one another, but rather to walk side by side, headed in the same direction. It challenges us to be better, more flexible, and resilient at life. Fortunately, Britany and Derrick are committed to sharing their gifts of friendship, humor, vulnerability, and kindness to one another. And each day they have sworn that they will find ways to protect, affirm, and support each other, and to treasure and balance their shared values to further unify them as a determined couple. Each of you were invited here today because you played a crucial role in the lives of both Britany and Derrick. They thank you for coming here today. They both understand and profoundly appreciate your contributions toward their union today. And for those friends and family members who were not able to be here in person, we miss your presence today, but feel your love and spirit and look forward to seeing you soon. When we are young, we are taught many lessons. One I find especially important on this day is when we seek a life partner, we must find someone to share our life with, not turn our life over to. The person we find is someone who helps turn our already wonderful life into a fantastic life beyond our wildest hopes and dreams. For you see, expecting another person to be your entire life would leave you with no life at all. But it is promised that if you find someone who challenges and inspires you, who treats you as their equal, who respects and admires you, and insists that you treat them as your equal, that would be the most rewarding aspect of an already enriched life. The path love takes us on is often a very interesting journey. Rarely is it a straight line. In fact, for almost everyone, quite the opposite. When Britany and Derrick first met, it was at the front of a bowling alley. That's a rousing start. During a game of Pokemon. In all the years I've been doing this, I've never got to say that before. Little did they know from the very beginning that they were going to be someone special to each other. Starting out as friends, they ended up being platonic roommates. That reliable friendship was tested because the better Britany and Derrick got to know each other, the more they realized the immense joy they felt in each other's presence, always yearning for more time in the day to spend with each other. But was risking their wonderful friendship to take it to the next level smart? After all, good roommates are hard to find. Our couple went about it as most friends do, explore the world and stayed friends, but nothing more. But lingering in the background was the knowledge that they had opened their minds to the idea of becoming a couple. It increasingly felt right. Over the past 4 years, Britany and Derrick have faced many challenges together, but they've got through them, even with occasional struggles. Their love and trust in one another only deepened and matured. These two learned how to communicate and to continue to put into practice being open to one another and expressing and accepting each other's individuality. Britany and Derrick both share a desire to better themselves. They partner together every day, from the smallest task like weekend runs to Trader Joe's to planning their next major life goal. They know that each of them improves the life of the other and adds happiness and love in the process. Britany and Derrick's love is powered by their mutual support and belief in one another. Our couple has a fantastic future ahead of them because they have found their perfect match. The person who complements them, the person who has made them whole. They have found one another. Relationships that are going to last must adapt and be flexible and cope with circumstances that are not always easy. Part of the great joy of marriage is having someone who will stand beside you through good times and bad. Britany and Derrick will likely face challenges of life, but they'll do it together. They'll also not do it alone. Every marriage needs the love, nurturing, and support of family and friends. Britany and Derrick may well call upon each of you to help them navigate a rocky patch they may encounter in life. Please, if they reach out to you for guidance, assurance, or simply to have you listen, please take the call. Be there for them as they will be there for you, should you ever call upon them. Britany, Derrick, today you will be joined together as one. The person standing opposite you now, looking at you with such love and devotion, wants to work tirelessly alongside you to help your shared dreams come true. You've each chosen to be with the one person who enhances you, makes you think, makes you smile, sometimes makes you a little crazy, sometimes makes you a lot crazy, but makes every day brighter and far more interesting. The two of you stand here today of your own free will. I have urgent news to share with you. The two of you are going to grow up and grow old together. The hands you each hold now are the very same hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. They will be conduits of love that will teach your children what it means to be loved and adored unconditionally. The hands you now hold wish to work alongside yours as you continue to build your future together. And the hands you hold now are the very same hands that will be there should illness, fear, or grief ever find you. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And these are the hands that, even when seasoned with age, will still be reaching for yours. Both of you should treasure this opportunity to spend your lifetime with your best friend in true love. Today is the day for you to rejoice for all that you have gained and how very fortunate each of you are to be so loved. Ladies and gentlemen, won't you please turn to the God that you worship as I ask our Creator for a blessing for Britany and Derrick. Dear Heavenly Father, please bless this marriage between Derrick and Britany. Please ensure both of them have open minds and gentle hearts for all they will encounter in their life here on earth. Grace them with the wisdom to always fight together to make their love stronger, not fight to tear it down. Open their eyes and hearts to each other so they never forget who's who and on what team they're on. Empower them with endless love towards their children so they can raise them free of prejudice, free of cruelty, free of avarice, and instead have open hearts for all they encounter on their adventure here on earth. Show your children by your actions how it's done. Amen. Britany, Derrick, there are literally billions of people on this planet, and yet miraculously the two of you have found one another and have told me you have a desire to live from this day forward as husband and wife. Are you ready to be married? Yes. Good thing. Britany goes first. Not stare, just look. Britany.
Not like that.
Okay, it's going to be like that. Britany, do you joyfully accept Derrick as your spouse, your life partner, your best friend, and your true love? From this day forward, beside you and apart from you, in laughter and tears, conflict and serenity, asking that he be no other than himself, loving what you know of him and trusting what you do not yet know, in all the ways that life may find you, for as long as you both shall live.
I do.
What was that?
I do.
Okay. The people in the seats in the back, they want to hear.
I'm not mic'd up. I forgot.
He's mic'd up.
That wasn't my turn.
All right, Derrick, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you going to jump ahead or you want to wait for me?
No, go for it.
Okay. Derrick, look at her. You're marrying her.
No.
You're a handsome man, a powerful man, but I'm already married. So, Derrick,
Yes.
do you joyfully accept Britany as your spouse, your life partner, your best friend, and your true love? From this day forward, beside you and apart from you, in laughter and tears, conflict and serenity, asking that she be no other than herself, loving what you know of her and trusting what you do not yet know, in all the ways that life may find you, for as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Okay. Who has the rings? Careful how you say that up here. You can make things very confusing very quickly.
Very awkward
Now
and
I'm
confusing.
I hold in my hand the rings that will soon be exchanged by the two of you. You have chosen rings of precious metals that do not tarnish and are most enduring. These rings represent the ties that bind you together as husband and wife. They are made in the form of circles, which is a symbol of eternal love with no beginning and no end. And so shall you two love each other with an endless love, and let these rings given in love be a constant reminder of the devotion and commitment you each hold for the other. Derrick, please take this ring, place it on your bride's finger, and repeat after me. Britany, with this ring,
Britany, with this ring,
I give you my heart,
I give you my heart,
for I have no greater gift to give.
for I have no greater gift to give.
I am honored to call you my wife
I'm honored to call you my wife,
and blessed to call you mine.
and blessed to call you mine.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I be wed.
I be wed.
Britany, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, take this ring.
Oh, you have the ring. Oh, good. I got scared for a second.
Place it on his wedding finger
Power.
and repeat after me. Derrick, with this ring,
Derrick, with this ring,
I give you my heart,
I give you my heart,
for I have no greater gift to give.
for I have no greater gift to give.
I am honored to call you my husband
I am honored to call you my husband,
and blessed to call you mine.
and blessed to call you mine.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I be wed.
I thee wed.
You guys have your book?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I get it now?
Get your book.
Okay.
Wait. Don't jump ahead.
Sure. That's perfect.
I'm not. He's the boss.
Not anymore. It's down there from here. You want to go ahead?
I do.
Careful. You only do once.
Derrick, I often marvel at how many tiny chance interactions it took to bring us to this point today. We should have known that the way we met, a tiny passing chance interaction in a shopping center parking lot, would set the tone for our journey. If we hadn't both gone a couple minutes out of our way that day, we might never have crossed paths at all. In that same way, so did the day we now call our first date anniversary almost not take place. You promised me it would be memorable, as we were going to a baseball game. Imagine my surprise when you took me not to see the Giants, but the Oakland A's.
I know.
Time to reconsider.
Thankfully, there was an after-game fireworks show, so I forgave you. I was so relieved to learn that you were secretly a Giants fan all along. You had me seriously questioning your taste for a minute. The game has been long forgotten, but the magic that took place between us that evening stole my heart and set me on course to have you forever in my life. I kissed you in the top of the bleachers, so close it felt like we could touch the fireworks, and it felt like a sign from the heavens that we were meant to be together. Tell no one I said this, but thank you for taking me to an A's game that day. Darn nails.
You got it? Okay.
Our lives got more complicated as a result of that kiss and left us with a large challenge. Maintain the safety of our friendship or take the risky route and get romantically involved. After consideration, I let fear rule my heart and called off this madness.
Forgot we even had it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Of having a romance with a friend and roommate. But I anguished making that decision and abiding by it. My brain and my heart were at odds. Lucky for me, and I believe you feel the same way, I realized that my life without you in it was not a life I wanted to be a part of. I changed my mind, and you graciously welcomed me back into your life. I will spend every day of my life ensuring that it was the best decision for both of us. Thank you, Derrick, for giving me a second chance. Derrick, as a result of that choice... Thanks.
And there.
I have never felt more beautiful, more unique, and more worthy in my life than I have in your presence these last 4 years. You make me feel truly seen and loved for exactly who I am. You have taught me to love myself in ways I did not think I could, and you have given me a million reasons to refract that love back onto you tenfold. In the spirit of that love, I offer you these promises for as long as I live. Derrick, I promise to always be my most authentic self with you. I don't need to pretend. I don't need to worry about impressing you. We are both industrial dorks with a heavy dose of weirdo. Dare I say it, we are nerds. I vow to make time to be weird and silly in between all the boring grown-up stuff we have to do. I treasure your determination to eliminate any and all spiders that enter our home. Your passion for their extermination is to be admired. However, as I tend to have more Buddhist leanings, I vow to be the one to carry the icky, scary spiders outside in a cup and set them free so that you don't have to deal with them.
You saved them.
I gleefully look forward to the day that we have children, so you can unleash your full arsenal of dad jokes upon them. I vow to try to pretend they're as funny as you think they are. I vow to wake up and choose you every single day. I vow to value and share in all the beautiful moments we have, big and small. Some of my most treasured moments with you are just sitting out on the balcony in the summertime, listening to good music and playing cards. Likewise, I vow to hold your hand and face each of life's challenges head on, side by side. Alone, we have already overcome so much, and together we are truly unstoppable. Derrick, you are my happy place, and I simply cannot imagine my life without you in it. Your gentle ability to get me to relax and believe all will work out is an anchor in my life that I realize is so very vital to me. When you get caught up and stressed out, know that I am doing my best Derrick impression to try to bring you back to a place you need to be to relax and take a breath. Please know that your silly sense of humor, coupled by your sincere smile, make me complete. Please never stop looking at me the way you are right now. Your laughter warms my heart. Your vow to change the world for the better is clear. You are the best cat dad to Buster, and I know you will be the best dad to our future children too. We will keep our promises and our friendship, and together we will strive to be the partner that the other deserves every day. Oh. I love you, Derrick. This is the way.
Thanks, Mando.
Yeah.
For you.
Oh, I got a mic.
So everybody else can hear.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that I had that.
Okay. Mine is nowhere near as long as yours, so.
Well, why not?
Well, I didn't double space mine, so. Yes, I'm reading this from paper because I can't read my handwriting, so. To Britany. As I stand here with you today, I'm reminded of many great memories we have had. I'm also so lucky to have had you in my life in the past, present, and future. I still remember our first date. It's the same exact vows. Taking you to an A's game, not because of our love for the team, go Giants, but because we both enjoyed the game. There were fireworks after the game too, so we sat at the top, bunched up in the cold in our free A shirts. They were free. But we were surprisingly warm because of the company and the time spent together. I mentioned the fireworks midway through the game, and your face lit up. You smiled so bright and asking me how I knew you loved fireworks. I had no idea. I had a hunch you would enjoy this, but I did not know how much. It was an amazing feeling that we both shared. We both had a slow start, and you were not sure if you wanted to move past the friendship stage. Friends first, roommates, and attraction, but an impasse of moving forward. With the advice from your friends and family, you eventually came around, and that was that. So Chris, Tara, yep. Where's Hadass? Hadass. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Our meeting, connection, and relationship was kismet in my opinion, because we had circled each other for a long time. I grew up in Fremont, practically lived in Newark most of my life. I went to St. Edward's Church, was in the children's choir for a spell, went to CCD and was confirmed. Played basketball in Newark, took piano lessons in Newark, was even at the summer camp at the Newark Rec Center. Living on Farwell, a stone's throw away from Omar Street, and the bowling alley I grew up in. Then graduating and attending college in San Francisco for a period, then eventually making my way to Castro Valley to live there some few years down the road. If this sounds familiar, it's because you lived in Newark, but made your way to Fremont when visiting your Nana, who lived on Omar Street and worked at the Safeway down the street from me. You also attended St. Edward's Church, were in the children's choir, went to CCD, and were confirmed. You also attended the preschool at the Newark Rec Center, and you also went to school in San Francisco and made your way to Castro Valley. Little did I know, sweeping the gym at the Castro Valley bowling alley while playing Pokemon Go would also connect me with the most beautiful and amazing nerd.
That's me.
That's you. That I would soon share a lifetime of memories with. As we stand here today in front of our friends and family, everything feels right. You can continue to be a workout-aholic, and I can continue to heal you when you overdo it. You can continue to get rid of the spiders, as I cower in fear of such a tiny creature. And never fear, an extra coat will be provided whenever you are cold and it's 80 degrees out. Yes. I cannot wait to spend this lifetime with you and look forward to the future memories we will have. Children and travel, pets and Pokemon, our weird affection for Nightmare Before Christmas, The Sound of Silence, and so many other weird things. I am looking forward to our future, not just mine, not just yours, but ours. You are my love, my person, my everything. I promise to be all these things to you and more. Yes, you can be stubborn and you're always hungry, but I will always be the one to move you, and I will be the one to always feed you. Britany, I love you so very much, always.
Thank you. Britany, Derrick, today before your families and friends, you have affirmed your love and commitment to one another. Before we conclude, I would like to share some wisdom for building and maintaining a strong and loving partnership. Happiness in your marriage is not going to happen by accident. A good marriage must be created. In a successful marriage, the little things are the big things. None more important than always holding hands just as you are now and looking at each other the same way you're looking at each other right now. Please do not seek perfection in one another, for neither of you is perfect. The key thing to remember, however, you are in fact perfect for one another. Britany, Derrick, you are two unique individuals, each with your own family, history, and traditions. Your marriage will be a unique journey filled with joy, surprises, and the miracle of true love. Your two families are now one. New traditions are waiting to be made. Wonderful memories await, and a lifetime of happiness is quite literally at your fingertips. Everyone here today has heard your promise to share your lives together in marriage. May the happiness you feel at this moment be with you always, and may every word you have pledged here today be a living truth in your lives. Britany, Derrick, it has taken you your entire life to get here today. Please congratulate yourself on finding true love And please remind yourself daily to be worthy of that true love. Britany, Derrick, by the power vested in me by the state of California and Almighty God, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife for life. Derrick, please show everyone here the proper way to kiss a new bride. Get some flowers, Tara. Flowers. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege, my pleasure, and great honor to introduce to you for the very first time, and everybody get really loud here, Mr. and Mrs. Derrick and Britany Brazelton. Stay. Wait, let everybody wave. Gotta do the Queen.